All right, amigos, you're doing great. So now we're going to start dividing fractions, okay? We're on our page that says dividing fractions. Okay, so let's say we have a problem. We're going to kind of start with a difficult one. 2 1/3 divided by 8. Since 8 is a whole number, what should we do? We should make it into a fraction. And how do we make it in a whole number into a fraction? We put it over 1. Okay, then the second step is going to be we need to change 2 1/3 into an improper fraction. So how do we do that? First we times these two. 2 times 3, that's 6, plus 1, that's 7. My denominator stays the same, 3. Now, because this is division, we're not going to leave this 8 over 1 the same. We're going to flip the second number and then multiply. So what do I mean when I say flip? I mean instead of the 8 being on top and the 1 being on bottom, we're going to make the 1 on top and the 8 on bottom. So you see how this was 8 over 1, and I've just flipped it over to make it 1 over 8. All right, great. The last step is instead of dividing, what we actually do is we pretend it's multiplication. And how do we multiply? We go straight across. So 7 times 1 is 7, and 3 times 8 is 24. And that's our answer. And we don't even have to simplify this one. It's in its simplest form. Let's go to a new slide. All right, let's see if you can do this one on your own. 5/6 divided by 1/3. Wow, this is a pretty easy one. I don't think you're going to have any issues. So, do any of them need to be made into improper fractions? No, it's normal. So what do I do? What is my next step? First, I flip the second fraction. Not the first one, the second one. And I'll say it like that if you really flip the second one, I'll say it in any voice you want. And then multiply. That's how you divide fractions. So, as always, straight across, straight across. 5 times 3, 15. 6 times 1, 6. Now, this one does need to be made back into a mixed number. There's a couple ways to do this. You can think of your sixes. How many sixes will go into 15? Well, if I count by 6, I know that 6, 12, 18. 18 is too big. So the biggest one that I can make is 12. How many times did I multiply 6 to get 12? I multiplied 2 times, and I got 12. But this number is 15, so I've got a little bit left over here. So I'm going to say, how much is 15 minus 12? Well, that's 3. So then 3, and my denominator stays the same, 6. But this is not in simplest form. Do you know on a test what the answer would be instead of 2 3/6? It'd be 2.5. Because I can I can divide both of these by 3, and I would get this answer. Nice work. Nice work. Okay, now we're going to review some of the problems from the quiz on Monday.